Breaking news on Martyn Lucas Investor. We are looking at the ticker symbol TV. We're going to be doing a full fundamental analysis, the next trade, the upcoming earnings, and the fundamentals. So let's get straight into the video. So I had a quick look before because obviously you super chatted before the show started. It is in a quite a bad downtrend, making all-time lows. It IPO'd in 1993 at a price of around $16. It wasn't a nice uptrend until 2015, where something obviously fundamentally went wrong with this company. Let's make sure I've got that. Yeah. So then it's been in a downtrend, quite a deep downtrend, and that's where I've put this main trend line, where it's bounced a few times. We are back above it, so we'll have a look at that shortly as well. But you can see the downtrend has been it's been in sort of a parallel channel all the way down. There's not too much further down it can go on this trend line, otherwise it will start going into negative territory, so no need to show that. If you do a Fibonacci from this high to this bottom, you've got an area where we might be able to get back to, so that's another level. I'm just doing my first chart analysis here, and then I'll give you my thoughts. And then maybe from this low to this high, you've got another target of about $7 if we were going to go to the upside. Let's see, a downside target would be from this low to this high, which you could probably see better on the daily. If you go on the daily chart and take it from this low to this high, we've got a downside target of around $1. So the good news is that there's this long downwards trend line, signifying the trend is to the downside, lower highs, less people are holding it, but you're back above that trend line. So that's good news to an extent. Obviously it's a very large trend line, so it's harder to trade. It's more of a long-term trade, and it doesn't have as much significance. However, it has still broken out of a trend, but what we need to see now is confirmation that we've broken out of this trend. And this trend confirmation would be going no lower than the last all-time lows, which was created in 26th of October 2023. We'd like to see a double bottom formation now, which would basically mean this was the lows, we've gone up, and we want to maybe test those lows again along with this downwards trend line, creating confirmation that is indeed a low, and we just don't want to see us go below $2.10. What we can potentially see in a potential trade would be going down to $2.10 and then rising back up. So my stop loss would potentially be just under the $2.10, maybe $2 for this trade. I might have my buy set up at $2.10 and then my stop loss just below $2, taking a trade which would be something like this, if we want to visualize it. Depending on when it comes down to that level, it would be something like that, with my first take profit being where these lower levels are, something like that. So it would be a 4.74 risk towards situation, which is quite good. And that's how I would be trading it. So a little bit more downside is needed for me to want to take a position on this stock. I'd like to see it come down to $2.10 for there to be a better opportunity to go in. Yes, we can certainly turn this into so you could turn this into a trade you'd want to see us come down to around $2.10, and then that will be a better opportunity to open up a trade. And down here is $1.11. That is worst case, so that's if the stop loss gets hit. That is your next entry point, maybe $1.10. So do maybe have some limit orders set up in case the earnings is terrible, really bad earnings. You can get a potential trade at $1.12, and then my longer term take profit if this stock is going to do well at earnings would be limit orders at a sell around $7. Of course, there's some areas you can take profits before, such as $4.45, but for now there's not too much of a trade going on. You might want to buy it at $2.11 if it does come down that low. Your limit orders set up there. You want to have your stop loss orders maybe set up around $2 or just below $2. But yeah, for now there's not too much going on. If you look at alpha spread and see the fundamentals, it does say it's undervalued. It says worst case that it should be at $4.88. Base case it should be at $5.35, and the best case it should be around $6. So it should be between $5 and $6. And my first major take profit is around near that $5 mark. Lots of people will be taking profits at $5, so that's why I wouldn't mind taking profits at $4.40. If we move down and see any other analysis, fundamental wise, 256 billion in assets, 140 in liabilities. Solvency score, not brilliant for a company of its size, 36. I've definitely seen higher, but it doesn't seem to be at risk of going bankrupt too soon. Profitability score is a little bit better, but still not in the green. Wall Street targets are between $3 and $6. Which again we're at $2.41, so it does look like there is upside potential for this stock. And let's see if there's any insider information. I don't think we have any. Yeah, so that's the fundamentals on ticker symbol TV. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a thumbs up, but I will let me just make sure this, sorry, the 4-hour time frame, yes, it is signifying downside to come. But I'll end the video now. If you did enjoy this video, please do hit up here to see any other videos that might take your interest, and there'll be more videos down here. Until next time, please do take care of yourselves and each other.